Alright. Can't hear myself. Yeah, I can. So on eBay, a while back, I went and got pretty much all of the Transformers cards. Besides, I'm missing like the Cybertron and that one mana card that has the junkyard for him, or graveyard, whichever one. But we got a few token artifacts: Power Stone, Ravage. I wish you could see better, but this is all we get. Another Power Stone, but it turns into Laserbeak. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. So both of those. Alright. Let's get all these facing the right way. Oop. Sound wave. Oh no, no. Shh. Okay. So we got Ultra Magnus, Technician. That's probably about the best that you're gonna get is right here. Ward 2. I can't remember what Ward 2 means. Whenever Ultra Magnus attacks, you may put an artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. If you do, convert Ultra Magnus at the end of the combat. And he turns into that. Ultra Magnus. Who the Living Metal, Haste. Whenever Ultra Magnus attacks, attacking creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. If those creatures have a total of 8 or a power of 8 or greater, convert back to dead. We got Prowl. I haven't really looked at these. I just bought them. Whenever Prowl attacks, exile up to one other target tap creatures or vehicles. Let me read that again. Whenever Prowl attacks, exile up to one another tap target creature. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. Whenever a player plays a card exiled with Prowl, you can draw a card and convert it. This is Prowl going to Transformer. A pursuit vehicle. Whenever another creature or vehicle enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Prowl. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, convert Prowl. Cool. Here we go. Optimus Prime, Hero. So you could do a vehicle or at the beginning of each step, Bloister 1. Choose a creature with the least toughness among the creatures you control. Put a 1/1 counter on it. When Optimus Prime dies, return it to the battlefield converted under its owner's control. More than meets the eye. You pay 2 extra manas, a island, mountain, and the white mana. The normal, I guess. Convert it into that. Wish my camera didn't suck, but it does. It's on the backside. Living Metal. As long as it's your turn, this vehicle is also a creature. That's pretty much all the Transformers cards. Trample. Whenever you attack Bloister 2, the chosen creature gains trample until the end of turn. When that creature deals combat damage to a player this turn, convert Optimus Prime. I think I have Optimus and the other card. Oh, here we go. Megatron. Or that means the eye. It's just one less mana, but it requires a swamp instead of an island. Your opponent can't cast spells during this combat. Okay. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you may convert Megatron. If you do, Add the artifact mana for each one life your opponent has lost this turn. When you convert it, he goes to his tank form, which is really cool. Whenever Megatron attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you do, Megatron deals damage equal to the sacrificed artifact's mana value to the target creature. If excess damage will be dealt to that creature this way, instead that damage is dealt to the creature's controller, and you convert Megatron. Nice. I'm wondering, does all these count as like a commander, or is it just Megatron and Optimus? Or can you have multiple commanders? I don't know. Someone let me know. We got Jetfire. Flying. Remove one or more +1/+1 counters from among artifacts you control. Target player adds that much artifact mana. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. Convert Jetfire. Phone. Flying. Island, island, island. Convert Jetfire, then adapt 3. If it has no +1/+1 counters on it, put 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. Goldbug, which is basically Bumblebee. Prevent all combat damage that would have dealt to attacking humans you control. So you can make a human. Could you do a human soldier deck and have Goldbug in it? Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, convert Goldbug. How you turned into the beetle. Human spells you control can't be converted or countered. Human spells you control can't be converted. Countered. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that. It's getting on my nerves. Whenever Goldbug and at least one human attack, draw a card and convert back. That sounds pretty good. Flame War? Is this one of the motorcycles? Sacrifice another artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on Flame War, and convert it. Activate only as a sorcery. You pay 1 mana, discard your hand, pull all exiled cards you own. With intel counters on them into your hand. What does that mean? Put all exiled cards you own with intel counters on them. It is the motorcycle. That's what I thought. Is it one of the twins? Or trios? Menace. Death Touch. Whenever Flame War deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from the top of your library face down. Put intel counters on each of them. Convert Flame War. Cyclonus? Cyclonus? This one's a Decepticon. Flying, when Cyclonus deals combat damage to a player, it convince. Wait, it can do whatever. Then if Cyclonus power is 5 or greater, convert it to a creature. To have a creature whatever. You discard a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. I've never heard of Cyclonus though, like ever. There's another jet, another fighter jet flying. Whenever Cyclonus deals combat damage to a player, convert it. If you do, there is an additional beginning phase after this phase. Beginning phase includes the untap, so you can have like a whole nother turn. Oh. If I read that right. Deals combat damage to a player, convert it. If you do, then there's an additional beginning phase after this phase. So you have like a whole nother phase. Whoa. Blitzwing. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent loses life equal to the player that lost this turn. If no life is lost this way, convert Blitzwing. Legendary artifact vehicle. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, choose flying or indestructible at random. Blitzwing gains that ability until the end of turn. Whenever Blitzwing deals combat damage to a player, convert it. You really can't see that one. Hell, I can't really see that one. It's a tank. Oh, he transforms into a tank. From the jet to a tank. That's pretty cool. The jet to robot to tank. That's what it's doing. Blaster? Combat DJ? Oh my god, is this the boombox one? Other non-token artifact creatures and vehicles you control have that. Modular? Modular? They enter the battlefield with additional 1/1 counter on them. When they die, you may put their 1/1 counter on the target artifact creature. Whenever you put one or more 1/1 counters on Blaster, convert it. Oh my god, he is the boombox. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool card. Oh, here we go. The Big Hoss Starscream, which is probably one of my favorite Transformers. Power hungry. Flying. Whenever you draw a card, if you're the Monarch, target opponent loses 2 life. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to you, convert Starscream. I like how Megatron's in the background. Flying Menace Haste. Whenever Starscream deals combat damage to a player, if there is no Monarch, that player becomes the Monarch. Whenever you become the Monarch, convert Starscream. You know what they should have had in here? The train. That would have been cool. Arcee. I think this is the card I actually got from. This is the set, by the way, that it came with. The Brothers War. And I think I got two cards total from that set. First strike, and you can add a mana. Remove one or more +1/+1 counters from Arcee's. If it deals that much damage to target creature, convert. Is she in the new one? Is she in the new movie? She's a motorcycle though. Whenever you cast a spell that targets one or more creatures or vehicles you control, put that many 1/1 counters on Arcee's. Whenever you cast a spell, that player targets one or more creatures you control. So if I got like 5 creatures, you put 5+5 counters. Soundwave? What is he? Whoa. Sonic Spy. Whenever one or more creature tokens you control deal combat damage to a player, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value equal to the damage dealt from their graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. If you do, convert Soundwave. Okay, if they turn into a boombox, are they like this tall? Like here? Maybe you cast a spell with the old mana value, convert Soundwave. If you do, create a Ravage, a legendary 3/3 black robot artifact creature token with menace and death touch. Whenever you cast a spell with an even mana value, convert sound wave. If you do, create Laserbeak, a legendary 2/2 blue robot artifact creature token with flying and hexproof. So that's what these two cards can go to. Ravage and Laserbeak. Ratchet, there we go. Lifelink. So if you had this one and that other card that I was talking about, whenever you gain life, you may Whenever you gain life, you may convert Ratchet. When you do, return target artifact card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you gain this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Lifelink. Whenever one or more non-token artifacts you control or put in the graveyard from the battlefield convert Ratchet. This ability triggers only once each turn. Now, where was that other card? There we go. Pretty sure it would be this. So if you had Ratchet and Goldbug, prevent all combat damage that would have dealt to attacking humans. So if you use these two, and you had like a human soldier deck, would it help you? Human spells you control can't be countered. Whenever at least one human attacks, draw a card and convert. I don't know, those two seem like they can go together. And the last is Slicer. Double strike, haste. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may have that player gain control of Slicer until the end of turn. If you do, untap Slicer, gourd it, or Goad, Groad, and it can't be sacrificed this turn. If you don't, convert it. See what it looks like. First strike, haste. Whenever Slicer deals combat damage to a player, convert it at the end of combat. And he turns into a black little car. So, which ones are we missing? Is Barricade? Barricade and the Train. That's another two that they should have put in here. But I'm pretty sure this is it. This is all of the Transformers cards. Like I said, I'm missing Cybertron. And that one mana. And I'm pretty sure that would be all of it. I probably put a few of these in my actual deck, but I have to like redo my deck because it was a dragon deck, a multi-colored dragon deck, and I got some more stuff coming too. We'll do videos on that later, but yeah, gotta redo it. But that's pretty cool. $35, and you got all of the Transformers cards. Pretty good, I reckon. Y'all take a look at it, see if y'all can make a better deck than I could. I think we can get it on MTG Arena. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen any Godzilla cards or Transformers cards. All I've seen is the Lord of the Rings cards. I don't know. Hit me up. We're gonna probably play MTG right now.